Recently, I came across a Julie Chen interview where she talked about retirement. So I'm going to briefly go over that. And I'm also going to talk more about Rachel, because why not? It's going to be the Rachel show. And I'm going to focus on how she will basically be the Angela 2.0, because there's a lot of 2.0, other versions of previous house guests. I'm going to highlight how Rachel will be Angela 2.0, and will she be able to break the DEI winners streak? First, Julie. Basically, she said she's not going to retire until Jeff or Phil from Amazing Race and Jeff from Survivor. She's not going to retire or think about retirement until one of those two retires first. I mean, we know she doesn't need the job. Les Moonves is worth over $800 million. So clearly she's just doing this so she can have something to do. And she also teased the idea that Janky could be the mastermind or masked visitor, however they're calling it. I mean, again, wouldn't be a shocker because they did show that Janky came back to life at the end of the previous season. And then she also mentioned, because of Rachel, how Big Brother has had more marriages than The Bachelor. I mean, she's mentioned that a lot, and she's mentioned it again here. Now, on to Rachel. Right now, I'm still betting against Rachel winning. I do believe they want one of the POC women to win, or one of the diversity quotas to win, which means either Jimmy, Ashley, or Mickey. They preferably probably want another POC woman to win and have her be able to say they're the one that got Rachel out. And that way, Ashley or Mickey can be now viewed as the new legend. They got an old legend out of the house. So I'm still solidly betting against her. I think her presence is to be what Angela's presence was for last season. To be that antagonistic agent, the agent for chaos that makes it far into the game and then gets evicted late into the game. It happened also with Cirie. And just like Cirie, Angela came from previous shows. Now, she wasn't a part of like a series, but as we know, she was in Let's Make a Deal, where she won some money from. Price is Right. And I think even Dr. Phil. So in a sense, she was kind of like someone that's been a part of the shows being on this show. And now we have Rachel back on this show. So in a way, she's essentially Angela 2.0. And so, again, it's wait and see. But don't expect her getting evicted anytime soon. It's just not going to happen. And that's why I'm not even thinking about it happening, no matter how much sense that it makes. And especially with the aid of production, not only do you have the mastermind, the secret accomplice, the AI arena, the various props that will give Rachel access to powers and advantages. I mean, they've put everything they possibly could on top of Rachel's own ability to, perhaps win a competition or two. And then they also put in a lot of emasculated males with feminist females, who want to, prove how they can just beat men. That's going to be their primary concern. But again, like I said, they already showed at the end of the episode that they're putting things in there to deflect from Rachel being in there. And you don't even have to be a person to ever watch the show before. I mean, as soon as you hear, hey, she won the show that we're playing now before, normally that would be more than enough. But again, I'm sure they've put in they've put in enough idiot females and emasculated males in general, along with all the, tricks and twists to enable the rigging. They've put more than enough in there to really take away any illogical reasons people would have to get someone like her out. But I guess, again, the one thing that you can find comfort in is that at the very least we know, or at least I know, she's not going to be the first two-time winner. If that happens, they're going to make sure that it's one of their diversity winners to take that crown. And I wouldn't be surprised if later on down the road they bring Taylor back so she could do that. Because I feel like Taylor right now would be in the running for someone who they would choose a winner to return so they can get their second win. But anyway, now we just wait and see. Well, I guess there is another episode before the live feeds start. But after that, we'll just wait and see what the conversations are. Because that's what I'm, really interested in. I could give two craps about these episodes. So, anyway, that is my thoughts on that.